Yes, you can start, Simar. You want to present PPT after prayer?
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute.
You have PPT to present?
Jai Jinendra, ma'am. Yes, yes,
Shall
yes.
I make you host?
Yes, ma'am. Which one? The other one? The other simmer you can make first. I've sent a request, ma'am. Is it being shared? Ma'am, it's saying the host is not allowing. I'm trying to share, ma'am. I think आपने दूसरे सिमर को बना दिया host.
Yes, you can start.
The one without video. The
Your
one
voice is
without
not
video. You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
I can hear you. I think there's no network. I can hear you. I think ma'am is not having network. Ma'am, Simar is asking you to make the other host.
Hello?
Ma'am को आवाज
Yes. Shall I make you host?
Yes, ma'am. The one without the video, make the host on that, ma'am.
How do I know?
Ma'am, there are two simmers. There is one with a video. There's one without video.
Yeah, but in the name it will not come. No?
Acha.
Okay, mad. Done. You got it?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes. I
Okay.
can.
After the prayer, we will start. Namo Arihanta. Namo Siddharam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vachayanam. Namo Savanam.
So pancha
Moksharam karma bhubritam.
Savapava Panasanam Mangalanam cha Savesi Paramam Havai Mangalam Paramam Havai Mangalam सबको जय श्री राम।
Jai Jinendra, ma'am.
ये तो already
Ma'am, first
development
of all,
हो गया
there
है।
are a few questions from the question bank which see मैंने इस पे पहले काम शुरू किया था, फिर बाद में पता चला कि the questions were similar but the answers are quite different. I'm sorry, I'll just go to. तो ये मैंने बनाया था लेकिन ये already हो चुका है.
Yes. Then why
एक
did you
second.
select the same topic? I could have never have given the same topic.
I did not, ma'am. No, it just, I misunderstood the question. It was, I think these questions looked very similar.
What was the question was
second.
given to you?
Analyze the historical evolution of Jain logic and its key phases. Right? So I took I thought historical development to kaise jitne, just 1 second, ma'am.
1 minute, 1 minute. Show me this question. What was the original question? What was the question number?
Analyze the historical evolution of Jain logic and its key phases. And then there is also critically evaluate the historical and philosophical development of Jain logic from its origins. These are similar. And then there is critically evaluate the journey of Praman in Jain epistemology. I don't know, ma'am. It's a 12-mark question. I don't know the number.
Ma'am, it was just one question. Evaluate the journey of Praman in Jain epistemology from early Agamic period to works of later Jain philosophers. Only this one question.
Question number क्या है?
You check in
Question
the PDF which I sent.
Section C का वो बोल रहे हैं ना?
C का it was
C का तो एक ही है ना?
थर्ड नंबर
C का
आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है.
मैम उनको थर्ड नंबर का क्वेश्चन दिया था आपने.
मैम आपने एक्चुअली मुझे वर्बली बोला था कि डेवलपमेंट ऑफ प्रमाण पे करो आप. तो I looked at the questions later. I actually followed it. It's fine. We can do the development of the concept of Praman in Jain philosophy.
Okay, we'll see. You start.
Maybe question number 3, Seema.
Okay. So, I mean, we all know why Praman is important to grasp, because without that, we cannot find moksha, we cannot have the right knowledge, and we cannot develop a questioning mind. So, when we're looking at development of Jain logic, we're looking at Praman, Nyay, Anekant, Syadvad, all these concepts, and we'll be going through the route to some popular Jain scholars and coming to some of the current philosophers as well. So तो हमें ये प्रमाण शास्त्र में भी कहा था, मैम ने भी क्लास में कहा था कि द सीड्स ऑफ प्रमाण थियोरी, जो प्रमाण शास्त्र के बीज हैं, वो हमें आगमों में मिलते हैं. राइट? सो नंदी सूत्र, स्थानांक सूत्र, अनुयोग द्वार, भगवती सूत्र यहाँ पे मेंशन रहता है. बट ओवर टाइम, ओवरऑल अगर हम देखें क्यों इसका डेवलपमेंट हुआ, क्योंकि दूसरे ट्रेडिशंस के लोगों ने भी बहुत अपने पर्सपेक्टिव से लॉजिक के बारे में लिखना शुरू किया. सो देन इट बिकेम इम्पोर्टेंट टू clarify ourselves, to defend our work, and also to question and negate what others were saying. So if you think about it, like प्रत्यक्ष और परोक्ष की बात तो हमने उमा स्वामी जी से भी सीखी, लेकिन उससे भी पहले अनुयोग द्वार में प्रत्यक्ष, अनुमान, उपमान, आगम, ये 4 प्रमाणों के बारे में लिखा गया था. और स्थानांक सूत्र, अनुयोग द्वार में भी द्रव्य, क्षेत्र, काल, भाव प्रमाण के बारे में लिखा गया था. So actually Jain Praman originates not from later logic texts, but from the Agam tradition itself. So ye overall, actually if you see the historical periods are divided in this way, there are many different kinds in which people have divided the historical period. Even Alka ji ke presentation mein unhone explain kiya tha, but we'll go directly into the periods. So, and also why it became important to now develop this from the Agamic time is because we had to, Naivad was also catch, right? And it became very important to express ourselves also and defend our work. So we had to, there was a need to define valid knowledge and how we are seeing, how do we know that things are correct. For example, Todermal ji ne bhi ye kaha tha, I don't know verbatim exactly what I heard Achyut sir say this, कि अगर धर्मात्मा का definition वो हो जाए कि the person who is following their religion correctly and truthfully, so from that way, to anyone who's following their religion, it could be anything, then that person becomes dharmatma. So how do we know what is correct? And that's why it was important to have this questioning mind and to put forward our ideas in a correct way. So तत्वार्थ सूत्र में we sorry मैम, ये मुझे भरने का टाइम नहीं मिला, बट ये 5 ज्ञानों के बारे में हमें पता चलता है. एंड देन जब पूछा गया कि इसमें से कौन प्रमाण है, तो उन्होंने बोला सारे प्रमाण हैं, they are all praman, and that the first two are paroksh and the others are pratyaksh. And he was the one who actually laid down this pratyaksh and paroksh division. And this slide I made because ma'am said that the commentaries on Tatvar Sutra are very important, because somewhere what Umaswati Acharya was doing is he was setting forth how we understand knowledge and ways of looking at it. And the Sarvartha Siddhi by Pujyapad Devanandji, for example, he explains this in greater detail and he clarifies what is Praman, what is Pramiti, things like that. Even Tatvartha Vartika by Akalank, and these we will go into a little bit in later, but I made this slide so that we remember the commentaries. So ओवरऑल इफ यू सी, अब वो स्क्रिप्चर जो हम आगम मानते थे, जिसमें श्रद्धा रखते थे, वो अब फिलोसफी बन रही थी, बिकॉज नाउ इट वाज बीइंग एक्सेसिबल एंड क्वेश्चनड आल्सो बाय अदर पीपल. सो वी विल सी दैट इट फॉर्म्स अ डिफरेंट शेप. सो कुंद आचार्य, ये भी दिगंबर मानते हैं कि वो फर्स्ट सेकंड सेंचुरी में हुए, कुछ लोग मानते हैं कि बाद में हुए. तो ही इज रिटन समय सार, प्रवचन सार, नियम सार, एंड वे उन्होंने आत्मा को ही ज्ञान स्वरूप बताया है, दैट द प्योर कॉग्निशन इटसेल्फ इज सोल, एंड दैट द रियल प्रत्यक्ष इज द सेल्फ रिवीलिंग कॉन्शियसनेस. ओके, दैट जितने भी सेंसरी इंद्रियों से या स्क्रिप्चुरल नॉलेज से हमें जो मिलता है वो व्यवहारिक परोक्ष है, उन्होंने ऐसा माना. एंड उन्होंने यहाँ पे निश्चय की भी बात की. And he said that it is through cognition that you get certainty, and that is what affects your acharya, achar, that is your conduct. So now we see that, you know, why Acharya Kunkund was also so important. Of course, Acharya Umaswami establishes the 5 kinds of praman and everything, but he was also important because he brings us back to what exactly pure knowledge is, right? What is that? It is not through the senses. The senses is just a window to the world. The person, the knower, the one who is seeing, that consciousness is pure pratyaksh. So, and this kind of led to many debates on what is then pratyaksh. Siddha Sen Divakarji, you know, this is also one acharya who both Digambar, Shwetambar claim to be into their sect, and he is actually considered extremely important because जैसे कि हम साइकोलॉजी की बात करते हैं, साइकोलॉजी जैसे न्यू सब्जेक्ट है, बट वाई वो सिगमंड फ्रॉइड इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? उनसे पहले भी तो साइकोलॉजिस्ट आए. ही वाज इंपॉर्टेंट क्योंकि उन्होंने सिस्टमैटिकली साइकोलॉजी बनाई. वैसे ही सिद्धसेन दिवाकर जी ने भी एक सिस्टमैटिक वे में प्रेजेंट किया, एक फ्रेमवर्क बनाया जिससे हम समझ सके. and he defined Praman very clearly. He said Praman is Nirnay Yukt Gyan. Okay, there is no doubt, there is no error, there is no contradiction. It's very clear that what Praman exactly is. It's a kind of knowledge where without doubt, without confusion, you are seeing things as they are. And you meaning pure soul. So he also divides Praman into Pratyaksh and Paroksh. And in Pratyaksh, he explains Swa Arth and Para Pararth. And this is also a time where a lot of Buddhists are being questioned. We will read about them soon. Siddha Sen Ji also divides and Avadhi, Manapare Gyan, Keval Gyan. He actually combines it, but he says that knowledge from the senses cannot be valid unless it is processed fully. So उनका ये कहना था कि जो इंद्र ज्ञान है, that is अप्रत्यक्ष in certain contexts, because raw sense contact is not yet valid cognition. So validity comes when cognition becomes nir. And paroksh mein, it says that because it's indirect, we use memory, testimony, and all those other factors into consideration. It's not direct. So that is paroksh. So he accepts only two paroksh praman, which is mati and shrut. And and he rejects upman. Okay, so he establishes that anuman and agam is the correct way forward, and that is basically looking at inference and memory, establishing the paksha hetu udharan inference structure that becomes canonical. We will get into this in the next slide. In Nyaya Avatar, he speaks a lot about anuman, which he divides into swa arth anuman and para arth anuman. It's almost like when you see something or when you make others see it, right? And it was the first time within the Jain writing fraternity that this concept came out very strongly. And later, of course, we will see Bhatta Kalank also, Acharya Ji takes it up. So Paksha is the subject that has to be proved, Hetu is the reason or the middle term, and Udharan is the universal relation illustrated with an example, right? That's the concept of Vyapti, where he talks about, for example, Antaratma, Bahiratma, stuff like that. So this structure of Paksh, Hetu and Udharan becomes a part of the canon. So, like I said, he was the first one to present this in an organized way, in a structured way. And many authors have built on it. And that's why he also coined Anekantvad, and which included, we've actually gone through this now, Indriya Gyan under Aprathyaksh in certain contexts, because raw sense contact is not yet valid for cognizing. It must come with Nirnay. So, for example, when a person remembers a previously seen object, that memory is paroksh. It's not pratyaksh because it's not happening at that moment. It is mediated by memory. It's not direct. So it becomes indirect. And this was very important because अगर आप जैसे अनेकांतवाद का भी definition सुने, first time I learned about अनेकांतवाद was from Madhusudan Amilal Dhanki ji, and he said, he defined it like this, that Anekantvad, he said absolute truth cannot be found unless perceived by an omniscient mind. तो अगर आप वो स्टेटमेंट भी देखें, इसमें काफी पैराडॉक्सेस आती हैं, थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग लगता है कि आप सब कुछ नहीं जान सकते unless the mind is omniscient. तो फिर then it's contradictory. So इसके लिए नए से देखना बहुत important हो गया. And so he was the first one to use the Nye method in a very organizing way. So what he did is he bridged what Kund Acharya was saying about Nishchay and what later Samant Bhadra was saying about Syadvad, like, which is a building on. He prepares this ground for later um, scholars.
क्या हुआ? I'm not able to hear anything. Your net got stuck. Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है आप लोग को? हेलो,
आवाज आ रही है
मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
अब आ रही है
हेलो,
मैम.
हाँ अभी आ रही है
हेलो
आपको?
मैम. जी जी जी.
यस,
मैम समंत भद्र जी वो दिगंबर थे या श्वेतांबर?
हेलो,
मैम कैन यू हियर मी?
नहीं, हेलो, इसीलिए नेटवर्क
कैन
इश्यू है
एनीवन?
थोड़ा,
जी मैम.
इसीलिए मैंने
शैल आई
वीडियो ऑफ.
कंटिन्यू मैम?
हेलो, यस यस,
अच्छा.
हेलो.
ओके ओके, आई विल कंटिन्यू मैम. उनकी जो अप्त मीमांसा है और युक्त अनुशासन एंड स्वयंभू स्तोत्र, these are very popular works of his. And Syadvad, which is the seven ways of Syadvad, is actually a way of speaking and building statements. And it's the sevenfold way. Like we'll be learning more about this, but he was the first one to come up with Syadvad, and he was the first one to actually properly define who is up, who is the omniscient one. What is the concept of omniscience? Why should there be an omniscient person? Right? He kind of logically explained कि उसका जैसे हम बोलते हैं कि गॉड नहीं है, हाँ क्रिएटर गॉड नहीं है कोई, तो उसका what is the basis with which we are saying that, right? उसी के हिसाब से अगर आप देखें, he explained, logically brought in who is up, who is the omniscient one, and he makes अनेकांत logically precise, so that अब वो methodology बन गई है sevenfold truth की, और हम उसको यूज कर सकते हैं. And so वो स्यादवाद के स्टेटमेंट्स में जैसे आता है स्यात् अस्ति, स्यात् नस्ति, स्याद् अस्ति नस्ति, स्यात् अवक्तव्य, ऐसे 7 स्टेटमेंट्स आते हैं. स्यात् स्टैंड्स फॉर लाइक परहैप्स. तो वो सर्टेनिटी से नहीं बोल रहे हैं, बिकॉज वो बोल रहे हैं हम ये एब्सोल्यूट ट्रूथ यहाँ कोई नहीं जानता, वी आर ट्राइंग टू गेट टू द ट्रूथ. सो स्यात् स्टैंड्स फॉर परहैप्स, and perhaps it's true, perhaps it's not, and perhaps it cannot be described. So avaktavya stands for that, expresses conditional truth, and what he's done is he's taken Nai and Anekant and synthesized it, because these were very important ongoing debates around that time. So what he did is, like, he advocated all these very critical inquiries and to see things from very logical viewpoints. And he said that, that the truth must be consistent with logic. वरना वो हम श्रद्धा के बेसिस में नहीं कर सकते सिर्फ. एक मिनट में. Can you all hear me?
Yes, Seema.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So actually now I can't see my screen. One second. So he said, unless it's not just that we believe in what the Purush have said, the Apt Purush have said, but he has logically explained why they existed. What is the and उनका ये कहना था that if we believe knowledge is sometimes high और knowledge is sometimes low, कि उसमें भी वो तारतम्यता जैसे आती है, तो it means that knowledge can be of infinite quality. So he first grounded that, and then he said Shraddha is not enough. So we must logically understand why we are following what has been told to us, right? And this actually increases our belief and our clarity on what we are following. Bhanginya, I can't see this, sorry. Saptabhangi Nyay, where he's given this sevenfold way of looking at things.
Saptabhangi and
In
Shyadvad, no, it
Apnimansa,
is not
and
a
this,
part of logic paper. It is not a part of logic
yes,
paper.
ma'am. But like how he contributed to it, like he supported Syadvad
Yeah.
that way.
Okay, continue.
So in essence, उनका ये बोलना था that when delusion ends, truth reveals itself, and this revelation is praman, right? तभी उन्होंने मतलब मिथ्यात्व के हटने से जो आता है उसके बारे में उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया. Malwadi Shamashraman ji ka, I just actually came across this wonderful book, which I won't go very deep into, but this is Essays in Jain Philosophy and Religion. And one German gentleman has written this amazing story, जहां वो न्याय चक्र के नए चक्र के बारे में बोल रहे थे, और इनके ये जो 12 eras of the द्वादशार नए चक्र के बारे में उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया. एक्चुअली बहुत ब्यूटीफुल है, द 12 स्पोक्स एंड हाउ इट्स कनेक्टेड टू द व्हील, हाउ मतलब उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया कि विधि क्या है, न्याय क्या है, और इसको हम कैसे वन आफ्टर द अदर हाउ वी कैन क्वेश्चन थिंग्स. तो ये फुल सिस्टम जो था, इट वाज अ वेरी क्रिएटिव वे ऑफ एक्चुअली एक्सप्लेनिंग टू नॉन जैन्स आल्सो. And this was the time where there was a lot of critique and criticism coming from other philosophies and other traditions. So it became very important to defend our knowledge system with Anekantvad and the concept of non-absolutism. And what he did is he also in a very organized way, उन्होंने दूसरों के जैसे एकांतवाद के जो कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं उनको कैसे रिफ्यूट किया. जितने 6 स्कूल्स थे उस टाइम, और उसके मतलब बहुत लॉजिकली उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया व्हाई इट इज नॉट द एब्सोल्यूट ट्रूथ or what it is not sufficient. So he also kind of did not believe in like momentariness or like impermanence, because we believe in the permanence of soul, we believe in the permanence of substances. So like this, he was also like a master dialectician, renowned for debating, and debating was very much a part of the culture. And I think that is the reason why a lot of these texts evolved, because we didn't need that. We had the agams, we had all these beautiful texts, but we now needed to defend ourselves. And this also became a foundation for other logicians. हरिभद्र सूरी जी, उन्होंने अनेकांत को फर्दर सिंथेसाइज किया, and he also wrote Anekant Jaya Patika,
Haribhadra Suri.
Sadarshan Samuchay was also
Saddarshan.
his important. कुछ बोल रहे हैं मैं?
नहीं, षड्दर्शन समुच्चय.
Saddarshan Samuchay.
शास्त्र वार्ता समुच्चय.
Saddarshan Samuchay was also.
We have only 5 minutes, 10 minutes left. You
Sorry,
have to
ma'am.
wind it up. Yeah, continue little
Voice
fast.
break कर रही है मैम आपकी.
थोड़ा जल्दी करो. Do it little fast, Simar. Do it little fast.
Yes, ma'am. Two very important characters are Dignaga and Dharmakirti, who were Buddhist thinkers, and a lot of our उनके जो theories थे, Apoha theory, which is और शनिकवाद, ऐसे concepts को उन्होंने these were more popular around the time. So a lot of what came out was in response to this. Akalank, in fact, जब हम मैम ने जब हमें ये पढ़ाना शुरू किया था, she said broadly you can also divide before Akalank and after Akalank. That's how important he is with his Nyay Vishchay and Tatvartha Vartika. And actually यहाँ सुमन जी का भी एक table था which I couldn't add, but we know that he divides pratyaksh into mukhya or samvyavaharik, which is the practical, and and also main, which is avidya and Teva. And paroksh mein he had like smriti, pratyabhignya, tark and anuman and agam. विद्यानंद जी जिन्होंने तत्वार्थ श्लोक वर्तिका लिखी है, और उन्होंने अकलंक जी के किया और जितने बुद्धिस्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट्स थे अगेंस्ट धर्म कीर्ति, he presented that very well. And there were a whole lot of other Digambar acharyas also. There's Anant Virya, Manikya Nandi, Subha Chandra, who have written various things, and उन्होंने भी काफी, this was also again in response to the Buddhist issues. आदिदेव स्तुति ने भी विकल्प प्रत्यक्ष के बारे में बात किया. हेमचंद्र जी ने जी थी, हेमचंद्र जी प्रमाण मीमांसा अनुयोग व्यवच्छेदिका लिखी है.
मैम कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है, बहुत डिस्टरबेंस हो रहा है सिमर जी.
डॉक्टर रमेश है, कोई उनके यहाँ से आ रहा है.
डॉक्टर रमेश
जी, डॉक्टर रमेश सर, हेलो डॉक्टर रमेश सर, you make him mute, no? Simar, you are the host now. You can mute him. And you can remove him also. He is not for this group. Simar?
Yes, ma'am.
We have only 5 minutes left. It will get off
हो जाएगा मैम.
immediately.
और हेमचंद्र जी का contribution भी was very important because he bridged what the Digambars and Shvetambars were saying. And post Ankalank, we have Yesho Vijay, we have in the 17th century moving on to scholars
how many
in the
slides are
16th
there?
and 18th centuries. Ma'am, finish हो रहा है. Okay, and then 18th to 20th century we found इतना काम नहीं हुआ जितना पहले हो रहा था, right? So that period kind of 6 to 18th century ही हम अनेकांत व्यवस्था युग बोलते हैं. उसके बाद अभी जो है कि it is, I would like to now conclude that Praman is not merely a way of knowing the world, it is the way by which the soul remembers its own clarity. Okay, and we have Padmanabh Jaini and a whole lot of new people like Dalsukh, Malvania and all, and there's reinterpretation of logic in the modern times where it's compared to cognitive science and philosophy of language, etc. And there are, in fact, Jaini says that in its wholeness, any reality is the coexistence of contradictory elements such as eternity and transience or unity and multiplicity. And there is Johannes Bronkhorst also एक alternative view में बता रही थी, जिन्होंने अभी talk दिया है सुहास में. उनका ये कहना है कि अनेकांतवाद was actually central to Ajivikism. And when I share this, there is a video, you can watch it also. But these are the new ways in which we're looking at it. So this was a summary of from Umaswati down to Padmanabh Jaini and all the people in between. That's it, ma'am. Thank you.
So one more question you have to do, no?
Sorry?
You had given 2 questions or one only? Simar, am I
One only,
audible?
ma'am. One only, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So Samant Bhadra ji ने कौन सी किताबें लिखी थी? Which all books he had written? There are 3 famous
Aptamimansa.
works.
Aptamimansa
Bhadra
तो
जी,
लिखी है उन्होंने, ये तो पता है मैम.
Aptamimamsa. Then
I don't remember the names, ma'am. Aptamimansa तो याद है.
Yukti Anushashan and Swayambhu Stotra.
Swayambhu Sutra. Sutra, yes, ma'am.
Aptamimamsa में कितने, how many chapters were there?
116 या कुछ नहीं. 116.
Chapters
Verses.
are 10. 10 परिच्छेद है. And slokas, karikayas are 114.
114.
Yeah. And Jinabhadra Gani Shrama Shraman. He was of which century? Jinabhadra Gani Shrama
Jinabhadra.
Shraman. Which century? Or what was his work? Famous work? In which language? Any idea?
मैम एक तो उन्होंने वो क्या विशेष विशेष विशेष
विशेष आवश्यक भाष्य. विशेष आवश्यक भाष्य. आवश्यक is necessity. विशेष आवश्यक भाष्य.
उन्होंने लिखा था, लेकिन
आवश्यक
टोटाचार्य
सूत्र.
ने उनको कंप्लीट किया था. टोटाचार्य ने
आवश्यक
कंप्लीट
सूत्र
किया
जो
था.
है, it was written in which language? Avashyak Sutra was in which language? Fast, we have only 1 minute left.
Sanskrit.
Which language?
Sanskrit.
Prakrit. Prakrit. One more last, Bhattaklank. Can you tell the works of Bhattaklank? Less than 1 minute.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't know.
Anybody? Bhattaklank के famous काम क्या है? तत्वार्थ वार्तिका, अष्टसती, लघित्रयी, ये लोग सब आपने पढ़ा है और आज बोल भी नहीं पा रहे हो. कल सब लोग रिवीजन करके आओगे सारी चीजें, तो ही हम लोग क्लास ले पाएंगे रिवीजन का. एंड टुमारो विल बी द लास्ट क्लास.
प्रमाण संग्रह भी है ना मैम?
न्याय विनिश्चय. न्याय विनिश्चय.
मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? टुमारो ऑल ऑफ यू हैव टू डू द प्रॉपर रिवीजन एंड कम. पढ़ के सब आना.